Unit 2, part checking. In this, we have to learn firstly about Kirchhoff rule. Kirchhoff's rule. Kirchhoff gives us two rules or law. You can say first law or second law. First rule, not law, rule. This rule is also called junction rule. And what is this rule? While solving the numerical for electrical circuit, you can use these type of rules. How? Suppose this is a point in an electric circuit. You can say one current I1 moves towards this point. Suppose this is another current I2. This is also moved towards it. Now, suppose these three currents I3, I4, I5 are moving away from the point O. At this point O, few currents are moved towards it and few currents are away from are away from that. In this type of numericals, or how you can use Kirchhoff's first rule in this or junction rule, the current which are moved towards the point O, you should have to take these current with positive sign. And the current which are move away from this point O, you have to take all these values with negative sign in this way. And by this, you can get the value 0. This is your first rule or junction rule given by Kirchhoff. And in statement, how can you write this thing? Kirchhoff's first rule. According to this rule, the algebraic sum of various currents, the algebraic sum of various currents, the algebraic sum of various currents meeting at a junction or a point, junction, what is junction here? Junction is this point O or of 0. This is the statement of Kirchhoff's first rule. According to this rule, the algebraic sum of various currents meeting at a junction or a point in a closed electrical circuit is always 0. Okay, the net algebraic sum of all the currents meeting at a point will be 0. This is the Kirchhoff first rule, or you can say junction rule. Remember this thing. Now, the next is second rule. Second rule, it is also called loop rule. And in an electric circuit, suppose you have more than one batteries cell and so many resistance are also there, then how can you calculate current in different resistors? voltages, then this rule will help you. Kirchhoff's second rule, around any closed loop of a network, the algebraic sum of changes in potential must be zero. Must be zero. Changes in potential must be zero. In a closed electrical loop or mesh, algebraic sum of EMF or this is a very small definition. You can say statement dV is equal to 0. But or another statement is this, algebraic sum of all EMF. Algebraic sum of all EMF is equal to product of all currents and algebraic sum of all currents and resistances in the circuit. This is another statement of this. Algebraic sum of all EMF is equal to sum of product of all individual current and resistance in. Okay. This type of thing you can take with the diagram also. Suppose this is a resistance R, this is a battery. Suppose its EMF is E and current is I. Okay. By Ohm's law, you can write E is equal to IR in this case. E is equal to IR in this case. But suppose if you have two batteries here, E1 and E2 in this way, and suppose two resistances are there, R1 and R2. Then how can you write this equation, Ohm's law equation? Because Kirchhoff's rule is a modification of Ohm's law. Okay. Now you have to apply in this case loop rule. In this loop rule, you can consider clockwise, either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Now here I am considering the direction clockwise. In clockwise direction, you have to give the sign of, you have to take the sign of each batteries and current resistances. Like this loop rule, this clockwise direction gives you the direction of these EMF. Firstly, we are taking according to this loop plus E2 because minus sign battery current enter in that terminal and out from the positive. So this battery is in the direction of this loop in clockwise direction. Now plus E1 is there because both battery are in according with the clock or this loop is equal to. Now current and resistance term is there. Current moves also in this direction. I into R1 because I pass from R1 in such a way according to this loop, and this I also pass through resistance R2. In this way, you can write this equation E2 plus E1 is equal to this, or you can say sum of EMF is equal to sum of product of individual current and resistances in that. Now let us take an numerical of this. Because numericals on this topic are very, very important for you. Let us take one numerical on that. Using Kirchhoff's law in the electric network shown in figure, calculate the value of I1, I2 and I3. Now I am drawing a numerical. A battery of 12 volts, a resistance of 5 ohm. Now 2 ohm, in the third 3 ohm and 6 volts. This value is 3 ohm. This is a circuit A, B, C, D, E. This is a network, electrical network. In this, you have to apply Kirchhoff's first rule, second rule, and then you have to calculate here the value of I1, I2, and I3. How can you calculate these values? One thing is also there, current. Yes, from this battery, current I1 is there. After that, this current I1, and from there, suppose this is I3 because positive terminal, current I3 from this battery here. Now, both these current meet, and this will be I2. I2 direction you have to take from B to E. You can see this there, positive terminal, from positive terminal current run. This is also positive terminal, current is run. I3 pass through 3 ohm, I1 pass through 5 ohm, but both current, here you can see this is I1. From there you can see I3 current, and this is a junction point you can take. And according to first rule, how can you write this I1, I2, I3? At point B, this point B acts as a junction, and these two currents are moving towards the point B, and this one is away from that. How can you write this thing? Yes, I1 with positive sign, I3 with positive sign, and I2 with negative sign is equal to 0. Or you can say I1 plus I3 is equal to I2. This is Kirchhoff's first law, or KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Okay, KCL you can say. Now, how can you apply Kirchhoff's second law in this. Using Kirchhoff's second law, ABEFA, ABEFA, ABEFA. Take this loop ABEFA, and in this you can consider either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, suppose you are taking this type of direction, means clockwise. In this clockwise, now you have to take EMF and current resistance value. Okay, now start from this point F, or you can start from any other Okay, this is I3. Take this thing is I3, this is I2. Now take it from F or B or A or E, from anywhere you can take this thing. Start from B. Okay, B. I3, this is the direction. Now this is according or in the same order of this. I3 into 2 ohm. I3 is current, 2 ohm is resistance. So you can write here 2I3 with positive sign. Now next in EF, nothing is there. And after that, where current and resistance? In this I1, now this is also in this, in accordance with this, I1 into 5 I1. These are current into resistance, and here current is there but resistance is no, so no need of writing this. So only two resistances are there, and I have written these things. Now how many batteries or cell are there? Is equal to now how many batteries? According to this, only one battery is this, and which is in the same order of that. That's why you have to take this 12 with positive manner, but according on the other side of equal to. Now this is equation first. In similar manner, you have to take here this loop. This loop is 1, this loop is 2. Now in this way you can take, or another way, anti-clockwise or clockwise, doesn't matter, anything you can take. Now here, from where you can start, B, E, D or C. Suppose we are starting from D. From D, according to this, I2 into 3 ohm. So you can write loop is what? B, C, D, E, B. Okay. Now I2, 3 I2 with positive sign. Now next is CB. No resistance is there. In BE, yes, current I3 and 2 ohm with positive manner, plus 2 I3 we can write is equal to, now any battery is 6 volts, according to this, plus 6. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Okay. Now there are two equations, this one and that one. Now you have to solve. How can you solve? From second and first. This is also one equation. This is also the one equation I have. Now use this first rule. This is Kirchhoff. second rule, or you can write here KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL. Okay. Here I2 is equal to I1 plus I3. If I put the value of I2, I1 plus I3 in this equation, then this equation will become similar as I1, I3 in I1, I3 form. So 3 I1 plus I3 plus 2 I3 is equal to 6. I can write this thing. Now 3 I1 plus 3 I3 plus 2 I3 is equal to 6. Now 3 I3, 2 I3, 5 I3 is equal to 6 plus 3 I1. Now this is equation number 3. Now from 1 and 3, we can get I1, I3 value. Now equation 1 is what? 5 I1 plus 2 I3 is equal to 12, and this one is 3 I1 plus 5 I3 is equal to 6. Now how can you solve? Multiply it with 5 and it with 2. Now above equation will become 25 I1 plus 10 I3 is equal to 60. 6 I1 plus 10 I3 is equal to 12. Change sign. And solve it. Plus, plus, minus, minus, and this is again minus. Cancel. 60 minus 12. 48. 25 minus 6. 19 I1. Okay. Now, (25) 2 3s are 6, 5 5s are 25. Any mistake is there? Yes. Mistake is there. 2 I1 plus 5 I2. Something is wrong here. Okay. Yeah. Yes. There is a fault. I1, I3 is equal to I2. I have to take here I2. I1 plus I2 is equal to I3. This is the mistake. Instead of I3, we have to take this thing. Now, solve again this thing. Because I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 in this equation. We have two equations, 2I3 plus 5I1 is equal to 12. And another is 2I3 plus 3I2 is equal to 6. Now put I1 plus I2 instead of I3. Instead of I3. To I1 plus I2. Yes. To I1 plus I2 plus 5I1 is equal to 12. To I1 plus I2 plus 3I2 is equal to 6. 2I1 plus 2I2 plus 5I1 is equal to 12. 2I1 plus 2I2 plus 3I2 is equal to 6. 2I1 plus 5I2 is equal to 6. 7I1 plus 2I2 is equal to 12. Now solve these two equations. 2I1 plus 5I2 is equal to 6. Multiply it with 2 and multiply it with 5. Now above equation become 35I1 plus 10I2 is equal to 60, and this one is 4I1 plus 10I2 is equal to 12. Now change sign of all these. Now 10I2 to 10I2 cancel. This thing become 31I1 and this thing become 48. And I1 value will be equal to 48 upon 31. This is your I1 value, 48 upon 31. In the similar way, you can calculate the value of I2 and then I3. By putting in this equation, I3 you can calculate. Now multiply this thing by 2 and this thing by 7, and another value you can get from there. 2 7s are 14 I1 plus 4 I2 is equal to 24, and this equation become 14 I1 plus 7 5s are 35 I2 is equal to 42. Okay, yes, minus minus minus, this term cancel. Now this term is minus 31 I2 is equal to 42 minus 24, 12 minus 4, 8, 3, 1. Yes, minus 8. Minus minus cancel. I2 is equal to 18 upon 31. This is your another value, 18 upon 2. I3 is equal to, what is I1? 48 upon 31 plus 18 upon 31. Now the LCM is 31, 48 plus 18. 48, 58, 68, 66. Now the answer is 66 upon 31. This is the value of I3. 66 upon 31. Now these are your answers, I1, I2, I3.